29-year-old man has died following a workplace accident at Oceana Gold Mine in Waihi last night. The man was killed after the front end loader he was in rolled down a stope. This happened at approximately 6:30 p.m. last night. An underground mine rescue team carried out a search for the man and is found about 11 p.m. in the loader and confirmed deceased. WorkSafe and police are at the scene and are investigating the circumstances of the death. I would like to thank all those involved in the rescue operation and also offer sympathies of the police to the family and friends of the deceased.
Right now our thoughts are with the family and his workmates. We're supporting them as much as we can in this very difficult time. As we know, the Waihi community will also. I'd also like to mention the fantastic job that our mines rescue team did in very difficult circumstances. It is also not appropriate for us at this time to speculate on the cause of the accident. As you heard, we have the police investigating, WorkSafe are also investigating. That is all I can say at this point.
Can you paint a picture of what it's like in the mine for us, Pat? Where the incident occurred?
As the inspector talked about, the incident occurred in what we call a stope, which is a mined out void. The task at hand that the operator was performing was the backfilling of waste rock into that void, the void created by mining out gold-bearing rock. And during that backfilling operation, this is when the accident took place.
Can you tell us a little bit about the machine he was working or operating?
We've handed out to you a photograph of the underground loader. The loader has a fully enclosed operator's cabin in the centre of the machine. The machine is articulated so that it can get around corners and has a bucket for filling rock at the front of the machine.
How confident are you of the safety regulations underneath, inside the mine?
We're very proud of our safety record here at Waihi. As I said, it's too early to speculate about what happened, so until we know what actually happened and work that through with the authorities, I don't want to comment any further.
And how deep in the mine did the incident happen? I understand it can go for around 40 kilometres.
The mine spans to a depth of roughly 300 metres below surface, and where the accident happened last evening, it was around 200 metres below the surface.
And how, sort of kilometre-wise, length-wise, how far into the mine was it?
I don't know exactly, but approximately 2 kilometres.
And I understand that this mine goes underneath a residential area as well?
Some of the mine does go under the eastern side of Waihi town.
And is this the first underground death that you've had?
It is the first in Oceana Gold New Zealand Limited's 25-year history of operating in New Zealand.
Was the worker alone when he died? Was there anyone else there with him, other workers?
The worker was alone, working in the cabin of the loader, performing the task, yes.
Is that usually the case, that they work alone?
A number of checks are done. There's two-way radio communications also, and workers are supervised throughout their working shift.
So what happened for you to become aware of this incident? What alarm bells went off?
I think it's a bit too early to speculate on that. I'm not close enough to the details. I was involved in response, along with the great job that our response team did, and I'm sure that will come out in the investigation.
How many people do you have working in the mine?
In the underground mine itself, typically on each working shift there's approximately 25 to 30 people.
And what are the shift times?
They normally span from about 7:15 to 7:15.
And have a family been notified?
As I said earlier, yes, we're trying to support the family and his workmates through this, and the family has been notified, and we're continuing to support them through this.
Folks, as you've appreciated, there's not actually that much more we can say at this time. Once it became a fatality, the whole incident became liability with the police, and so our hands are pretty much tied at the present time, so there's not much more we can say. I can give you a copy of that. If you leave me your email address, I can send you an electronic version of that. If you leave me your email address, I can send you an electronic version of that too.
Okay.
But right now, that's about all we can say.
So I just have one more question. How long do you think this investigation will take?
Oh, I can't answer on behalf of WorkSafe, and we have lots of statements to take, people to interview, so period, but I can't give you a definitive answer on that.
Is work continuing in the mine today?
No. Operations have been suspended.
Will you be naming the worker?
We will release the name around midday today. It's to give family opportunity to notify the extended family.